Hi.
Hello.
What are you doing this summer? For what? You're going camping for a month?
We're going to Myrtle Beach for a whole week. We'll leave an Xbox in our room.
Oh, wow. What are you going to do this summer? You're going to go see all of them?
Well, so far, there's only when she finishes reading book 2, then we're going to watch the second movie.
One of my youngest granddaughters is doing the same thing this summer. That's cool. That's cool. Anybody else? What are you going to do this summer?
Well, I got a lot of things. My birthday, and
When's your birthday?
next Tuesday.
Really?
And I'm going to one of my friend's beach house on next Wednesday.
Wow.
And then I'm going to Granny and Poppy's beach house, Ocean City.
Ocean City, of course.
I'm going
Anybody else doing something special?
and I'm going.
What are you going to do this summer?
She's going to do the same thing as me.
Well,
Except
are you getting excited about it? Going to the beach house? Good for you.
because she's my sister.
Oh, of course.
My sister's birthday
Your sister's birthday today.
is next.
Really?
Is July 12th.
12th? Mine's coming up too.
Mine's July 2nd.
Mine's yours.
But I'm trying to forget my birthdays.
Mine's yours.
July 10th.
How old were you?
I'm going to be 70. That's why I had to
My
sit
grandma
down
already
slowly.
is 70.
Yeah.
So, my birthday is on March 17th.
March 17th? Wow. That's my sister's birthday, too. See, all of us are in this big family together, huh? Well, I'm leaving tomorrow to go on our vacation. And I'm going to Switzerland and Italy and Croatia. And I'm taking my grandson because he's never been there. It's going to be fun. But today, and guess what we're going to celebrate next week? What?
4th of July.
4th of July. What happens on the 4th of July? What's it all about?
We watch fireworks.
All right. What else is it about? You know why we do it? Hmm?
It's because the Pledge of Allegiance
The guy?
the color.
Oh, yes. Well, 4th of July is called what? There's another name for it. You say Independence Day.
Independence Day?
Yeah, that's the 4th of July. And what does that mean? Anybody know why we celebrate on the 4th of July? Independence Day from what? You haven't gotten to that yet.
Civil War?
Hmm?
Civil War?
No, not the Civil War. You got to say it louder, because Revolutionary War. See, I knew that. I heard it. It's a celebration of the Revolutionary War, and the Revolutionary War. If you don't know what it's about, let me just say, when this nation, America, was founded, when it was a beginning, we were under the rule of England. And the King of England was ruling this part of America. And they were not the nicest landlords. They were not, they kept everybody, made them pay taxes, and gave them laws to live by that were English laws. And you know how far away England is? You know where the ocean is? Way over there. So it came a point where the people in the colonies, the people in America, said, we want to be independent from England. We don't want them to be rulers over us anymore. We want to be free. Does anybody know what it means to be free? Does that word mean anything? To have freedom?
It means no bad guys can get you.
Okay.
She does a lot of bad guy stuff at him.
If freedom means that people outside can't tell you what to do. You're free to do what you choose.
Or you're getting some air.
Getting some air.
Getting some air.
You were going to
say what you did.
Hmm?
I was going to say what you said.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Freedom means that we can determine for ourselves what and how to live. And that's what they fought for in the Revolutionary War. And so in 1776, they declared we're going to be free from the rule of England. And we're going to take care of ourselves. And that's what freedom is about for our nation. And that's why we celebrate it. So it made us a country of our own. We didn't have somebody else telling us what to do. Now, that is freedom that we all have. We all have freedom in America to do what we want to do, but what happens if we do the wrong kind of stuff? We get in trouble, don't we? Do you have freedom in your house to do what you want? Sometimes. Sometimes. And freedom is about making choices. You're free to make your choices, but you have to be able to, if you make a bad choice, you get punished for that, right? And if you make a good choice, you get rewarded for that. So what our lesson is today, St. Paul was writing and he said, for freedom, Christ has set us free. We're supposed to be free to make our own choices and do the things that our hearts tell us to do, but when we choose the wrong things, it's not good for people around us, it's not good for us. Of course, none of you have ever made a bad choice at home, huh? You always do the right thing? No. So what happens when we do make a bad choice? Who?
You should try to fix it.
You should try to fix it. That's great. And when you fix it, sometimes that makes it a very difficult thing because you can't fix what you've done. Maybe if you said a word to somebody that hurt their feelings.
Or if you dropped a glass bottle.
If you dropped a glass bottle, you can sweep it up. But it's hard to fix a glass bottle. Huh? But Jesus came to fix those things when we make those bad choices for us. That's what he came. He said, I will forgive you, and you're forgiven. But he says, now I want to help you with my spirit living in you, and I want to help you to make the right choices. And we're free now from the punishments of the bad choices we make, and we're free to make good choices. And he said, it's like love your neighbor as yourself. Now, what do you think that means? What does it mean to love somebody else just like you love yourself?
You should love it. You should treat other people like you want to.
Exactly. And that's one way that we can make good choices. We know we make good choices if we treat other people the way we want to be treated. Isn't that a good rule to live by? So we're free to do what we want, but there's kind of rules to go by. And how do we know if we're doing the right thing? Paul gave us a list. And I was just going to read you the list. If you're doing something and you love doing it, or you love the person that you're doing it with, that's a fruit of the Spirit, is love. So if it's something that is loving, if you're loving your parents, if you're loving your friends, that means you're making the right choice. How about the word peace? What does that mean? Yes? Okay, that's all right. Peace means if there's no fighting, there's no arguing, there's no trouble. If you're making choices with your friends, and there's not a lot of fighting against each other, that's probably making the right choices, right? How about this one? Patience. You know what that means?
Yes.
What is patience?
Waiting your turn.
Waiting your turn. That's great. And if you wait your turn, that gives somebody else an opportunity to do the right thing. That means you're probably making good choices, right? Right. Okay. And then he said, kindness. Kindness. Being kind to one another. Have you ever been kind? People been kind to you?
My my little sister never is kind.
Sometimes you're kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But when you're kind, you're probably doing the right thing.
I'm
Huh?
always kind to this little
I
big
can tell. But sisters and brothers need to be kind to one another. Because, you know what? There you go. They're so kind. So kindness and generosity, you know what that means? When you give things to people without expecting something back, sometimes you share as being generous. When you're faithful, that means always there for somebody. When you're gentle, which means you're not going crazy, you're being gentle right now, that's probably a good choice when it leads to being gentle. And self-control. Does anybody know what that one is? Have you ever been taught about self-control?
Being calm.
Being calm and taking care of yourself. So that's what St. Paul said in today's lesson. He said, you're free because Jesus has forgiven you for all of the wrong choices, but if you want to learn how to make good choices, there's a list of things that if you're doing these things, it's probably a good choice to make. So let's celebrate freedom from America, for America this week on July 4th and have fireworks and have all kinds of fun. But think about the freedom you have to be good and kind and gentle and patient with one another. Okay? Because that's a good kind of freedom. And that leads to a nice, quiet house. Okay, go back.